Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Ma'am Noni and everyone. My name is Hanim Purwani Tias Ayu Kenconowati and my student number is 088. Today, I will present speaking to inform about public speaking to fulfill the midterm assignment. And now I will start the presentation. Good morning, class. As students, we are often faced with situations where we need to convey our ideas, whether it is in a group assignment presentations, class discussions, or even when convincing a lecture about research proposals. Presentations are an integral part of our university life, aren't they? Today, we are going to discuss one skill that underlies all of that, namely public speaking. How we are can how we can convey our ideas clearly, confidently, and leave a good impression. Before that, we need to know what is a public speaking. Okay, public speaking is the process of orally conveying informations, ideas, or message to a group of people. It involves one-way interaction from the speaker to the audience with the aim to inform, persuade, entertain, or achieve some other specific goal. More than just reading a text, effective public speaking involves the ability to convey a message clearly, interestingly, and relevantly to the audience. Okay. Uh, Public speaking objective are the specific outcomes that a speaker wants to achieve through his or her speech or presentation before an audience. This objective guide the speaker in structuring the material, choosing the def- delivery style, and interacting with the audience. As we have discussed early, the main purpose of a public speaking can be categorized into various purposes such as speaking to inform, speaking to persuade, speaking to entertain, speaking to celebrate, speaking to introduce, and speaking to reward. Broadly speaking, the purpose of public speaking can be categorized into three main purposes, namely speaking to inform, speaking to persuade, and speaking to entertain. Also, in a practice, their three purposes can often be combined. Okay. The following is a breakdown of public speaking purpose and example. The first is speaking to inform. What is a speaking to inform? The speaking to inform is centers on conveying knowledge, facts, data, concept, or process clearly, accurately, and objectively to the audience. The speaker acts as a trusted source of information with the main focus of interesting the audience knowledge or understanding of a topic in the form of clarity, accuracy, and objectively of information. The material presented by the speaker should be objective, natural, clear, and often use definition, examples, and data. This response expected by the speaker is that the audience understand, remember, and may be able to re-explain the information presented. Okay. Uh, the example of speaking to inform is the first is explaining the process like as today I will explain the basic step is making delicious brewed coffee. First, heat the water to boiling. Second, put a tablespoon on a ground coffee into a glass. Third, slowly pour the hot water into the glass and blah blah blah. It's a focus on the order, uh, the clarity of the instruction. And the second is presenting the facts, like as according to data from the Central Bureau of Statistics in 2024, the unemployment rate among young people decreased by 5% compared to the previous year. This is due to blah 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 blah. It's a focus on providing credible data and search. And then uh, the third is defining the concept. Artificial intelligence or AI is a field of computer science that focuses on developing computer system capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making, and blah blah blah. It's a focus on a clear and easy to understand definition. Like as I explained just now, this is a speaking to provide information on a public speaking and make you understand that what public speaking is. And next, speaking to persuade aims to influence the audience belief, attitudes, values, or behavior, such as the speaker can change minds or encourage audience action by trying to convince the listener to accept his or her point of view or taking a particular action. The language often used is subjective or starting an opinion, argumentative, emotional, or using emotional appeals ethically, and often use rhetoric. The focus is on strong argumentation, convincing evidence, and emotional appeals. The expected response of the speaker is for the audience to agree with a speaker's views, change attitudes, or taking the suggest action. And the example is the first is convincing conviction like us. I believe that solar energy is the best solution for our energy future. With unlimited resources and a minimal environmental impact on building our impact. Switching to solar energy is not only a good choice but also a necessity and blah blah blah. It's a focus on building arguments and convincing about a view. And the second is driving action. Like us, we can no longer stand by and watch our environment deteriorate. I encourage all of you to start reducing the use of a single-use plastic, recycling waste, and supporting the green movement around us. Every small action will make a big difference, and blah blah blah. It's a focus on the call to action. And the third is influencing attitudes. Like some of you may still be skeptical about the importance of a mental health. However, just like a physical health, mental health is the foundation of our overall well being. Let's open our minds and start giving equal importance to the mental health of ourselves and those around us, and blah blah blah. It's a focus on change in outlook or feelings. And the next is to speaking to entertain. The speaker aims to create a fun atmosphere, making the audience laugh, be entertained, or enjoy the experience. The focus is on creativity, humor, engaging storytelling, and an entertaining delivery style. The speaker uses creative and descriptive language and often use humor, irony, or wordplay. Also, message or information may be tactic away. The main focus is on emotional engagement and enjoyment of the audience. The expected response from the speaker is for the audience to laugh, smile, feel entertained, and have a positive experience. For example, like a stand-up comedy, wedding celebration speech, witty stories in a casual setting. Tell, for example, is telling anecdotes, so I was trying to bake a cake for the first time, and blah 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 blah. Continue with a funny story about failing to make a cake. It's a focus on funny and entertaining storytelling. And the second is giving creative praise, tonight we gather to celebrate the dedication and hard worker of our honorers. They are the start with light illuminates our field and unsung heroes who blah 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 blah. It's a focus on beautiful language and evoke positive emotion. And the third is performing stand-up comedy. Deliver a series of jokes, funny observation, and a story in a comedic style, and focus on humor and timing. However, it is important to remember that in a practice, a speech or a presentation often contains more than one of this purpose. For example, a speaker who wants to persuade the audience to support an issue may include factual information to back his argument and use a bit of humor to build rapport with the audience. However, there will always be main purpose that dominates the overall message. Okay, the next is tips for public speaking. In order for public speaking to successfully achieve its goals, there are several principles that need to be considered. The first is know the audience. The know audience is understand who your audience is, what their interests and backgrounds are, and what they expect from your presentation. Tailor your message and delivery style to the audience. And the second is master the material. Do in-depth research and make sure you have a strong understanding of the topic. Organize the material logical and clearly. And the third is clear organization. Structure your material will and engage introduction, structured main point, and strong conclusion. Use smooth transition between section. And the fourth, effective effective language. Use clear, precise, and engaging language. Avoid unnecessary jargon and adapt the language style to your audience and purpose. And the five is engaging delivery, like eye contact with different parts of the audience to create a connection. Use confident posture, like a body language, natural gesture, and facial experience that match your message. And the vocal variation, change a peak volume, speaking rate, and use a pause to keep the audience attention and emphasize a key point. Use a visual aid, such as a slide, a picture, or a video to clarify the message and make it more engaging. Uh, the sixth is practice your presentation repeatedly to ensure smoothness, timelessness, and confidence. Practice is also helps you identify areas that need improvement. And the seventh is nervousness is a normal. You can manage nervousness. You can prepare well, do breathing exercise, and focus on your message rather than your fear. And the eighth, listen and respond. If there is a Q&A session, listen to the question carefully and give a clear and relevant answer. And the next is thank you for your attention. And there any question or comment? Okay. Well, if there are no question, I will conclude today's lessons. Okay. My our understanding of public speaking today not just stop as a theory, but become a trigger to make action. Every voice has a power, and the ability to deliver it effectively is the key to opening doors of opportunity and making a greater impact. Feel free to take every speaking opportunity as a step to develop yourself and inspire others. Thank you for your time and enthusiasm in learning this material. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.